Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for another match day watch-along. This is it, everyone. Quite literally, not title decided itself, but it could be going a long way in deciding which way this is going to be coming into May. As you can see, we've got a very relaxed Joel joining us tonight. Or as I like to call him, Midget Man, compared to me.
Hi.
You said you called me a beast.
Look, and I meant that in the nicest possible way. All right.
Cool. Oh dear. While we wait for Liam, how are you feeling? Anyway, ahead of this.
What a stupid question. What a stupid question. I've got two nappies on.
Oh dear.
No, to be fair, I just put a tweet out because I'm on Twitter, everyone, at JG's Fight Talk. Sorry, my cat wants to go out. I think she knows there's a big game on. I put, apparently there are other matches on tonight as well.
Apparently. Wouldn't know it by the media.
You know what? I didn't actually know there were three other games on. I knew that Liverpool West Ham was, you know, because that's a big game for West Ham, obviously, to get the points up. You know,
you have to mention West Ham.
So well done, West Ham. But I genuinely did not know that Chelsea were playing Brentford. Come on, Brentford, and yeah, Nottingham Forest are playing Brighton now, and it's currently 0-0. Sorry, any spoilers for anyone, but it is 0-0.
We've got a United fan. This is what I don't get. United fans are back in City. They're going for your treble in terms of not just the treble, but the treble in terms of back-to-back titles. They're going for your history here.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? It's just let them do it. Do you know what I mean? Let them do it. They're strange, isn't it? It's strange. It's like us going. You know, if Spurs were in this position with Man City, which will never happen, by the way, just want to make that clear. You know, even if Jamie O'Hara managed the club, it still wouldn't happen.
Putting it out there.
Clip that and send it to him if you want.
I will do.
But what we will say is, I would never back Spurs. Never. In any... I don't get it. Man U's biggest rivals are City because of, obviously...
What's going on, yeah.
They've obviously been taken over. But when you look at it like that, you just think, what are you doing? It's like Liverpool would never back Everton.
No, talking to Liverpool.
You just don't do it. You know? And do you know what? I said to someone today, because I had loads of kids saying to me at school, they were saying, sir, you know, because they call me sir. I've tried to get that to work at home. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
I'm not even going to ask where at home you asked that. They're trying to enforce that, but
look. Anyway. I asked me at school. Look, you throw me off. They asked me at school, and they turned around and they said, "Sir, who's going to win tonight? What's your prediction?" You know, like kids do.
Yeah.
And I turned most of her deeper voices than me and a lot taller. And they turned around and they said, I said, well, I don't predict games. Oh God, sir. And I said, all right. So I made a prediction, Ryan.
Oh God, no.
Now I was pestered by kids all day, to which I had a bit of an outburst, a bit of a backlash, as it were. So I turned around and I said, Arsenal will either win 3-2
or
we lose 6-0. It's going to be, but it's going to be, in my opinion, right, if we win this game, Ryan, you'll agree with me, right? We were there last night, right? catching each other's tears, right? But something just tells me if we're going to win this game, it's going to be one of the worst games to watch as nerves, like we had with Southampton the other day. It's going to be one of those games that we nick it, or it's going to be a horrible last 10, 20 minutes, isn't it?
It's going to be, yeah. Either way, we're stressing tonight, basically.
Yeah. So I think if Man City win, they're going to absolutely batter us. It's going to be an early carnage job, and they're going to get the job done, aren't they? Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
But I think if we score, I think City will think, right, we've got a game on our hands here. But I genuinely, and I know I'm a bit of a deluded fuck, as you know now in person. I literally think we're going to get the job done, and it's going to be 3-2. And I don't think, like someone's just written there, I don't think we're going to see a draw tonight. I cannot see a draw. Can you, Ryan? Be honest. I can't see a draw.
Neither manager will sit up and accept that. Basically,
I could see Liverpool, West Ham being a draw.
You see Chelsea losing.
I could see Chelsea losing that quite easily. Nottingham Forest, Brighton. I can only see a Brighton win, but then you just don't know. You just don't know. But yeah, I'm.
Well, how long we got? 9 minutes away from kickoff, by the way. This is the team for this night for the away team, the main team, obviously. Ramsdale in goal, Ben White holding, still no Saliba, still no news how long he's going to be out for, still a bit of chess.
There was news, Ryan, that it could be the rest of the season because it's a muscular problem.
Yeah, nothing officially confirming that though. Yeah, but just rumours at the moment on that side of things. Gabriel, Zinchenko at left back, then got Partey in Granit Xhaka. We ain't got Fabio starting. Woohoo! Xhaka is back, and the mind games of yesterday prevailed because he is starting. Thank God. We said last night, me, you, and Liam were saying last night.
We can't.
If Xhaka isn't playing,
it has to be Jorginho.
It had to be Jorginho, yeah. And obviously, captain Martin Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, Jesus, Trossard on the bench. I would have started Trossard personally, just because he's got that bit between his teeth. I know it's hard dropping Rivas and Martinelli or Jesus or even Bakayo. It's such a big game, but he's a big game player as well. But
he will play, Ryan. There's
he will play, of course he'll play. But I would have started him just to take Pep off guard. That's all.
But like we were saying last night, weren't we, Beast? That Odegaard,
wow,
Saka, Martinelli. Can I just say, I didn't realise how tall Ryan was. When he sat down, you just think maybe he's got small legs. Maybe you just don't know, do you? You don't even know whether we're wearing trousers. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those. It's one of those sort of video things. But it's frightening, isn't it? How big Ryan is. I'm not going to lie.
For anyone that hasn't got Twitter, go over to Twitter and follow Joel now. And there's a picture of me, Liam, and Joel.
Liam, genuinely,
I'm in the middle.
When I met Liam, I thought we're okay here. We're back in Kansas City. I thought there was a couple of munchkins. We'll be all right.
I come along.
And then...
And yeah, I just, for the first time, I was on the way home last night, like, for the first time in a long time, I felt like I towered over people. It's weird.
But anyway, like we were saying, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Jesus all pick. They pick themselves. It's one of those. And although, don't get me wrong, I love Trossard. One of, in my opinion, a great signing, fantastic signing, one of the best signings I think of the window. Actually, very good work, clever work. For me, he can come on and do something great when legs are tired and you don't want someone like that running at you, who's got ideas. But I think the rest of the team picks itself. As you say, defensively, we can't go with, the twerker's choice. So we have to go with Holding. It's just one of those things, isn't it?
Hmm.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with all due respect to Holding, he's getting a bad rep, but squad player wise,
We weren't saying this before, though, Ryan.
no. It's only because I've seen that for so long now. Everyone's going, "Oh, it's all fucking Holding." No, technically, he did nothing wrong against Southampton. Let's be honest, he did nothing wrong. None of the goals were he thought directly coming from him, making mistakes or getting caught in possession or whatever.
Ramsdale made a mistake. Did everyone turn around and go, "Let's not play Ramsdale"?
Let's get Turner getting all that malarkey. Yeah.
Did people say that?
Mm-mm.
I was going to say.
No.
You know what I mean?
Well, actually, there might be one person. There might be one person on Twitter that says that, but we never know.
Get back Runnison.
Oh, God, no. Not that desperate. Jesus Christ.
Could you imagine for this game? Wow.
I wouldn't bother. I'll literally leave you on your own for this.
We'd be in double figures, and we're talking in the 20s.
Yep.
But yeah, the team picks itself. Like we said, I think Liam was saying he would have gone with a back three. Which, to be fair, wouldn't have been a bad shout. But you think if this is the formation and the team other than Saliba that has got you to this point of where you are in the table and got you into this position in the battle, then this is what you have to. This is what you have to go with.
Yeah, don't. That's what I'm saying. Don't. Just really good.
Someone put a cracking photo on here. I'll see if I can find it.
Teams on the channel, by the way. Just to give you a heads up. Really focusing on Arsenal for some reason and Jack Grealish. Bastards. Yeah, exactly. Everyone in the chat, by the way, get your score predictions in before kickoff. Who do you think is going to be a standout play for either side? And we'll feature them on the screen.
This is the only way to stop Haaland.
Ghostbusters. You know what? I might actually find their number on Google. Give them a call.
Yeah, mate, I'd do anything.
Oh, come on, Partey, please step up. No mistakes, Partey, tonight. No one make a mistake, but Partey, especially after recent results and performances. Here we go. Teams are coming out the tunnel, so if you want to stick around, or you're going downstairs to watch this.
I'm going downstairs to watch this. Rachel's just ordered a Chinese, and we're going to sit downstairs. And if I come back up and it's just like all over me, it just means that like I've just got really upset and eaten everyone else's as well. But,
what is that, Tifo? Oh, West Ham have scored. Lucas Paqueta.
Say that again. Say that again.
Lucas Paqueta.
Bloody hell.
I butcher names, but at least I fucking try. I'm not the BBC.
Can I just say, still 0-0, Nottingham Forest Brighton, 27 minutes in. That's not bad for Nottingham Forest, to be fair.
Yeah. It'd be a tough one because Forest are at home. And I was saying to people, because with Brighton, it's more of a. They played Sunday, played 120 minutes of football, then a penalty shootout, lost. So there's going to take a lot out of them.
Yeah. They've been quality this season, though. I'm not going to lie. Absolute quality. But yeah, we shall see.
Colonel, for your sake, I hope that's the Holding we get today. In a good sense.
Do you know what though?
Because you know Pep's tactic is to stick Haaland on Rob Holding.
But I'm not being horrible. At the same time, have you got the City squad there quickly?
1 sec.
Sorry, I'm going to make you do something.
One sec.
Oh, I've got it here.
You got it. Yeah, you got it.
I'll read it out while you're putting it. Edison in goal. Is it Akanji?
Akanya, yeah.
Kanye. Ruben Diaz, Walker, Rodri, Stones in midfield.
They've gone through it about they're playing Silva and Grealish as wing backs, going
So
by
they've got
BT.
Grealish, Gundogan, who I just rate. I think that guy's great, to be fair, especially for his age as well. Cracking player. De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, and then Haaland. If anyone knows, I don't know how you pronounce it. He's a new guy. Yeah. But let's be honest. They're gonna test that back three. Our lads are gonna test that back three.
Yeah.
Because if they're coming back as wing backs, that's a lot of work. And Grealish isn't particularly the best, is he?
No.
In a supportive role, defensive wise.
That's the hope. Touchwood. But yeah, as I say, Ederson, Walker, Diaz, and Akanji, Stones, Rodrigo, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Jack Grealish, Haaland. On the bench, we've got Ortega, Moreno, Calvin Phillips, Laporte, Alvarez, Gomez, Mahrez, Foden, Palmer, and Lewis.
Cool. Well, I'm going to go downstairs because I think it's about to kick.
And, literally, Mark Oliver's just on the pitch. Yeah, getting ready
I'll
to
see
kick
you
it.
shortly, Ryan.
Hopefully, that's at half time.
Half time. We've got this. Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Come on, you Gunners.
That's what it's all about. See you in a bit, mate.
See you for the half time show.
Go on, mate. See you at half time.
See you at half time. See you in a bit.
Carnage.
Okay. Come on, you Arsenal. Liam, where the fuck are you? I can't do this on my own. I really can't. And we're underway. Arsenal game underway with a kick-off. I'll get you a question later at half time, the Arsenal misfit, Steve. Yeah. I'm going to lose my mind tonight, I think. I don't know why we go to ball back. We kicked off and go to ball to. I don't get that. See, I'm already on edge. I don't like this. I see at half time when City score. Okay. What about your own team? Chris, what about your own team losing to a second home team? Oh dear. Champions League, you're having a laugh. Champions League, you're having a laugh. That's aimed at Liverpool, no one else. At this moment in time, until further notice. Literally getting the ball with hoofing back up the pitch. What? A minute in, that's twice we've done that now. Yes, I've got beside her as well. I need something just to keep calm my nerves a bit. Oh, dear God. So you can feel the nerves in both teams. If Man City on the attack here, couldn't have gone running the ball. Tackle him, Odegaard, for God's sake. Don't run alongside him. Oh, piss off, handball. Oh, slow say. That soon as I take the piss out of Liverpool, go to Gakpo scores. Oh, BA. They can't give anything up. Shut up. Why are we giving the ball away so easily? This is what I hate the situation now because of what we put ourselves in. The free kick. Thank God for that. What is... We got Nemeth, by the way. What is Ramsdale playing at? Pushing it out like that. We got away one there. Good. Oh, we do. We are. I think surely you got it right. But Ramsdale, what are you doing, mate? Hold the ball. Yeah. De Bruyne kicks the back of Partey's leg, and you got away with that. Got away with that. Oh, the fact that Partey put himself in the way of De Bruyne booting the ball in the goal. Otherwise, it would be a fucking penalty. Otherwise, in normal circumstances. Oliver, please don't do anything controversial tonight. Well, the nerves are there. You can tell the nerves on both sides, but City's a sort of the experience is shown a bit early on already. But every time we've had the ball, we're just hoofing it and giving it back to them, and then we're just instead of trying to run it down as a collective, trying to run it down and get the ball back, put pressure on them, we're allowing them to get into our attacking third and cause chaos. Get rid of it, Rob. It's nerves, isn't it? Because again, we have apart from two of our players, one of them got the ball now, Zinchenko, and Zay's at the other end of the pitch. The others haven't been here before, Premier League wise, anyway. Yeah, so it comes up. It's coming up on my screen. Cody Gakpo scored. Zinchenko, please don't have a nightmare today. Against all teams, don't have a nightmare today. Okay, I might have a fucking nervous breakdown. Genuinely going to have a nervous breakdown, I think, no matter what happens. This was what Liam said he was going to pop on at some point. Sent me the link, he hasn't turned up. Martinelli looks like he might be offside here. Bakayo. Jesus, and then the flag's gone up. Why is the ref? If we're offside, if it's it did. I've got to say, he did look offside, Martinelli. But why? If it's so clear, now I thought it was offside. But if it's so clear, he actually would have been on. I think he would have been on. Stones was playing him on, I think. But the official waiting so long there. Now I'm happy. Obviously, I'll be happy if we put the ball in net because obviously it turns out Stones will be playing him on side. Big up Mr. Tom, by the way. What the? Obviously, by the way, Stefan, if you're still in the chat, I did see your comment. I wasn't trying to be ignorant or anything by ignoring you. I wasn't ignoring you yesterday, but I was at the actual Youth Cup final yesterday, so I couldn't do a stream anyway. Oh, I missed the first half thanks to the trains, but that's neither here nor there. That really pissed me off. I'll keep pissing me off. Oh, here we go. Fucking why doesn't everyone's just shut up in group chats? Just shut up and watch the game. Fuck's sake. Hope they don't go down. Who are we on about now, Nemeth? Oh, behave. This is pathetic. Take him out. Take Gabriel. What are you doing, ball watching? Why are you running alongside the prick? Take the prick out. Why? And also, why the fuck is Ramsdale getting done at his near post? Well, not his near, but the nearest post to him. He's getting done still. For fuck's sake. We've been asking for it though. 6 minutes in, 6.5 minutes in, and we've been asking for it. And Brighton score, by the way. Woohoo. But we've been asking for this since the kickoff. What the fuck has Arteta told these players before kickoff? Because they've come out being passive, getting the ball, just lumping it. I don't want it, you have it. And inviting the pressure on. And then Route 1 football. Route 1 to Haaland. He then passes on to De Bruyne. He just runs through. I said, what to tell you about Partey? Don't have a shit game. He literally lets De Bruyne goes past him. And then Gabriel just runs alongside him, doesn't even get near him to challenge him. It's pathetic. Fuck's sake. Well, that's it. There you go. We're going to fucking throw it away. Fuck's sake. All stems from fucking Anfield. Ever since then, we've been fucking shit in this Premier League, and it pisses me off. I've tried being upbeat at the time. Positive as a positive, could be a positive, come down the line, but since then, fucking up against West Ham. Friday night against Southampton. And then tonight, the biggest game of the season, bigger than the one at the Emirates, so back in a couple of months back. We weren't beaten in 10 for fuck's sake. But we wouldn't look the way we played. We're like, fuck off! I'm fucking sick of this bullshit. How can you go? Right. Gone at Chelsea this season. No, Chelsea ain't nothing to brag about. But gone to the Stamford Bridge, broke that hoodoo this year, broke the Tottenham hoodoo this year. Amongst other away day hoodoos, we broke them. But Man City's just come out and just fucking. Oh my god, so annoying. Fucking soon as we're given the favourites tag in, after West Ham, Arteta saying they got cocky, that was all. Since then, what was fucking Southampton then? They weren't cocky, that's just fucking bollocks. And this is even worse. It's fucking always the point. Pissing me off twice this season now. Scored a fluky goal against us at the end. It was gifted, actually. It wasn't even fluky, it was a gift. And then that, and it's just fucking the party just runs away from it. I mean, Rob Holding tried his best, and obviously didn't do enough, but he tried at least at the start, and then obviously once Hannah got away, just But at least he fucking tried. Party just goes, I'm going to go gallivanting, runs away from the fucking action, and Gabriel just runs alongside, like 2-3 yards away from the action. Doesn't even attempt to close him down and put pressure on him to put a shot wide or something. Pathetic. Don't. Just don't. What's that? I mean, make the tackle. Why are you letting these players run past you so easily? What fucking you got? Fucking Party now hobbling. Party is literally running. He's hobbling as he runs. Oh my days! Had the opportunity to strengthen. We strengthened to an extent, but not enough. Let's be honest. Trossard is a strengthening the arm in the attack. Jorginho, with his experience, was a strength in there, but Kiwi's not ready yet. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. We strengthened, but obviously not enough. That's pathetic. No, because they're fucking gone within themselves. The second the pressure's put on them to be favourites and that all the time we could win a league to be the first Arsenal team to win it in 19 years. They're just throwing it away. As I said, Liverpool tried to pass it off as it could be a positive coming in this season, but since then I can't excuse it. 2-0 up against a relegated threat and comfortable at the time until they scored, West Ham. And as soon as they scored, we went within ourselves and then we had the opportunity to go 3-1. Not having a go at Saka, but on another day that goes in. I'm not going to have a go at him for that. But still, the momentum just goes, okay. And then 2 minutes later, the fucking ball's in the back end and then it's 2-2. We fucking hold on for a 2-2 draw. You know what? Home, the next very game, we're at home to Southampton. Bottom of the table, we're going to get relegated. We gifted them again. We gifted them the point, and waited till the 88th minute to go. I know we'll turn up and show our full force against what we could have done for the entire 90 minutes. And now this. We've had the extra day to prepare for this as well, because if you played Friday, they play Saturday. It's BS. It's a load of BS, and I'm fucking sick of it. It's like they've got the Champions League football now, like the guaranteed Champions League football, and they've gone, okay, no worries. That's all I was asking. That was our requirement to start the season. We'll just settle for second now. It feels like that. It's really fucking irking me now. That's not foul, is it, ref? Playing advantage. Briefly, like two steps, you go do advantage. Okay, cool. Exactly. That's my point, Stefan. That is my point. We gifted. By the way we approached, for the first 8 minutes of that game, the way we approached that game, we gifted Southampton a point. We let them have a point. We waited until the 88th minute to go, let's do what we've been doing all season. And guess what? It worked, because we've got 3-2. And then, literally a minute later, 3-3. And we could have had a fourth. But you don't do it. You couldn't do it for the 90-minute entire match against a team. They are going down, like it or not. They are going down. We have dropped points home and away to a team that's going to get relegated. Don't get me wrong, Man City have dropped points this season against the teams down the end of the table back at the start of the season. Back in December after the World Cup, we've got all that. But back to back. And now, as it stands, I know that people go, we're still top by 2 points, but they've got 2 games in hand. And this could be if they win this now, we're making it so comfortable for them, but still going into 15 minutes here. We've got 2 games, and this momentum wise could actually swing the pendulum where Champions League the Champions League distraction won't be an issue, no matter what happens against Madrid. And they're just going to fucking go and walk. They're going walking now and kicking the league up. And the worst thing is, it's a fucking doing my birthday, guaranteed, just to piss me off. Well, saying that way Arsenal playing could be before that, actually. I'm just sick of it. I mean, we're playing that pathetic so far in this game. Their defender in the Kanji was up attacking, trying to get the ball to score a goal in open play. Why have I done this? Why have I done this on my own? Because obviously Liam's not joining us yet. I don't know when he's going to be joining us, but it looks absolutely linked. But I couldn't stay away for long. Yeah. I think you just listened last. You've missed me vent off massively. Yeah. What was that? Just gifting ball back to Zinchenko. Well done, thank you. Well done. Invite the pressure on. Why don't you? No, again, Man City. Every time Man City is attacking, no one's closing the player down on the ball, trying to get the ball back. It's just we'll go 2-3 yards away from you and just shuffle on the spot. Behave, get stuck in. But yeah, since they've scored BX, I've gone on a massive rant about the whole team, not just this game and how this game's gone so far, but in general. Since we went to Anfield and allowed what happened to happen, basically. Doesn't even bother running. Doesn't even bother running there, Saka. Okay. I know the deal today. All the way just trying to move it up. It's killing me. Our midfield is dead. Yeah. yesterday. I was hoping last night's debacle at the Emirates for the Youth Cup final was a sign of us getting the badge. From an Arsenal perspective, getting that bad vibes out of the way yesterday, and it will be positive today. The team will come out and do their job. At least try to do their job. They ain't even trying. It's pathetic. We tried better at the Emirates, for fuck's sake. We are put it in perspective. We are playing like Liverpool did for the first half an hour, 35 minutes of the Liverpool Arsenal game a few weeks back. Pathetic. Arsenal too momentum based. Maybe so. I don't know anymore. Maybe that is the case. But still. Yeah. Like I just said 2 minutes back, it's like the second they realise they're basically all back in the chat. Oh, Forest have scored. 1-1. But the second they realise they're basically all back in the Champions League, next and guaranteed top 2 and all that, they've sort of got you can say got cocky and all that in certain games like West Ham. They just took the foot off the gas. And in recent weeks, whenever a team scores against us, we just go, fuck, it's back to the old Arsenal we've been seeing for how many years now. With heads drop and all that. It's just like, come on. I thought we were past that this season. For the majority of this season, it looked like we were past that. But no. Goodison Park onwards. Oh, there you go. Yeah. You know what? Let's get party off ASAP. Even if it's the first half sub, I don't care if it humiliates him. I don't really care. Get him off. Get Jorginho on. If Arteta wants to wait till half time, do it at half time. He can't finish this game. Surely not. Chasky, Neil, Brentford 1. There's a positive. Yay. That's it, Roger. Boot the ball away, but you won't get done for that, will you? This is the worst we've played against City, by the way, home or away, since we got done 5-0 at the start of last season. Yeah, at least in that game, you started off for the first 7 minutes okay, and then fucking 1 goal winning. That's it, fell apart. We had nothing in this half. What are they doing? Was it shove them offside? Yeah, that's it. Haaland, don't play the innocent. You shoved him first. Don't start. Me? Me, the unit, shove you? Never. Get off me. Touches him the same sort of power, strength-wise. Me? I don't touch you. Oh, fuck off. I'm not going to blame Ramsdale. I'm not fully blaming Ramsdale. I'll change my mind on that. I'm not fully blaming Ramsdale. Yeah, he's, again, at his nearest post, he should be doing better in terms of he should be getting down quicker for that. But Partey, what the fuck, in that entire, from the second Haaland gets it off to De Bruyne, what the fuck, where's Partey going? And what the fuck is Gabriel do just running 2-3 yards alongside De Bruyne, not attempting to close him down? What was he hoping to accomplish there? That's a team responsibility. That's a team effort. That's fucked that basically. Not all in Rams. I'm not gonna. Fair enough to your opinion, but I'm not gonna let Rams to take the entire flak for that. I'm sorry. They were more focused on. Were they? I didn't see no one getting out of it. Partly running away from the action. Literally running away from the action, basically. And Gabriel 2-3 yards to his left, just running alongside him. There's no attempt to block. What are you on about? I mean, block the shot, I mean. Aspiraqueta. Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He should have saved. I'm not disputing that, BX. But yeah, the midfield and Gabriel as well completely left him exposed. Completely left him exposed. Oh, I swear to God, I swear to Almighty God. Ben White with the block. Well done, Ben. Thank you. Saving our fucking asses. Let someone put their asses on the line there. Fuck me. Sorry, I thought the score will back up. I apologise. It meant my ranting. What did I say, by the way? In terms of Pep's tactic, will be initially putting Haaland on holding to expose the life out of him. Don't just hoof it, fuck's sake, Saka, man. Come on, hold it up. Run as you can, but hold it as well. Don't lose it cheaply, for fuck's sake. Maybe 33 going on 34, but these sort of this type race isn't for me in this at this moment in time. Oh, piss off. Tackle him! It's an amazing thing, guys. There's two of you there. Put a foot in, make a tackle. Letting him fucking get past you and fucking have a shot at Ramsdale. Again, exposing the goalkeeper. And fucking Ramsdale saving your fucking asses. A lot of people saying, by the way, on Discords and all that, and Twitter about Partey, saying the same thing. Basically saying he's arguably our worst player on the pitch at the moment. So what does that tell you? Get him the fuck off him and get Jorginho on. He might actually have a hope here. Controlling getting the foothold in this game. Might have been the operative word. Get Trossard on. Yeah, him Trossard. What did I say about starting Trossard? The way we've been playing so far, he'd be really getting the touch on the ball for fuck's sake. No, it's just I don't like moaning in terms of, especially watching the match. I don't like making off and complaining about my team, but they're giving me no other choice the way they're playing tonight. They're giving me no other choice. It's pathetic. Why take Xhaka? I'll take Partey off. Don't take Xhaka off. Jesus Christ. I won't take Xhaka off. I'm taking Partey off. Partey is our weak link at the moment. Whatever's going on with Thomas, he needs to fucking get a reality check and get hooked off. Oh my God, seriously. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Steve. Another great save from Ramsdale, yep. So that's already 5 attempts, 4 on target. Arsenal's 1 attempt, not on target. Oh my God. You know what, about 5 minutes ago, we was on the ball. We was getting our foot on the ball, getting a bit of rhythm flowing, and then we've gone back to what we're doing in the first half. What is Arteta told this team? How to approach this game? And if you're not listening to him, he's a fucking bonock at half time. That's all I'm saying. But this isn't on. Don't run, Zinchenko. No, don't worry. So he used to do a bit of grafting there. You just stand on his left-hand side and then don't bother to run for the ball. The annoying thing is, I just keep repeating myself now because obviously I'm on my own and just, I don't want to be sitting there in silence with you guys. But the annoying thing is, we didn't throw it away against Liverpool. If we didn't throw it away against West Ham, and we didn't do what we did on Wednesday, and on Wednesday, on Friday, sorry, against Southampton, and we'd actually won all in 3 games I've just mentioned. As disappointed as this would be, it wouldn't be in the world. We still have a healthy fucking breathing space between us and City, but this is ridiculous. We know the situation. We were 5 points clear going into this, and it's just pathetic. All I want from my team, worst case scenario, if we did lose, all I'd want from my team is to show some fight and guile and leave everything on the pitch. They've done nothing in 34 minutes to show me that they're going to do that tonight. Oh, back off, Thomas. We can't go out like this after all the fight backs. We can't just fight away. But as it stands, I understand what you're saying. I totally get it. But as it stands, that's exactly what we're doing. We are throwing it away. In the previous 3 games and so far, and halfway through tonight's game, that's exactly what we're doing. They're literally playing 5 at the back with. Fucking hell. This is completely and utterly what. You wouldn't think these are 2 teams battling for the title. You think it's Man City going for the title at a counter, and Arsenal just going for top 4, basically. No, they're nowhere near the title race, basically. You wouldn't think this is a title deciding match. Yeah, exactly, Stefan as well. Need a bit more of a bastard element. Shithousery in our team, yeah. Too nice. Way too nice. When it matters, when it comes down to it, they're too nice. That's what I'm saying, Hawkman. Joy, whatever. That's what I've been saying, like. There's ways of losing, this way is just pathetic, it's so annoying to watch. I just want my team to leave everything on the pitch, and they're not doing it so far. And even though there will be people, and I sort of since we played Southampton on Friday, I've pretty much like City are going to catch us. They are going to go on to win the title and all that. Just because I'd rather accept it now than have blind faith and set myself up for a foul. Basically, that's it. That's it. Harness smacked Partey in the head there. Attacked him a few times. Went for his head there with his hands, and that's okay. We'll just get a free kick for that, won't we? Because it's Haaland. He's special. This is okay because it's Haaland. He plays for Man City. He doesn't have a cannon in his chest. What did Partey do wrong there? He's literally running alongside. It was Haaland that fucking swung arms. I don't get what your thing was there with him there. And because the ref just blown and said, "Don't get a huddle, don't get any drink," and he's allowed it. He just blew the whistle. He's blew a whistle, but he's allowed it. I don't get why having a go. It's a foul. How have they got a drop ball? It's a foul on bloody Partey. Partey got attacked. Oh, okay, so he's been paid off. Okay. There's a drop ball to Man City, even though Haaland physically attacked Thomas Partey, though, with both his hands across fucking Partey's head. and they got a drop ball. Are you taking the piss? And my brother goes, well, Michael Oliver, and other people, Michael Oliver's your referee. Statistically, you never lose when this season under Michael Oliver this season. You never lost a single game. Is it? Well, clearly he's now deciding to let Man City get away with shit. Because I'm sorry, Partey got assaulted there. There was no need for Haaland to throw fists at his head, not just one hand, both fists around his head. There's no need for it. And they got the drop ball. He blew the whistle for a head. Like, he touched his head and all that. So clearly he's been smacked in the head. But there you go, Man City. You have the ball back. Wow, Rob. Okay, wow. The other Arsenal sides at 89s and 90s always had shithousery element and pivotal to the success of that team. Exactly. Not only, especially in like the Wenger. Obviously, that's George Graham's thing. Obviously, employing that shithousery much the entirety of his squad and all that, be it starters or not, whatever. The rotators. Jesus Christ, this game should be over, let's be honest. And someone's just get on fucking Twitter by saying something stupid when we're actually like fucking away from second half time, sorry. But even when Wenger took over, because of what George Graham implemented, we had that. And then the players that came in under Wenger, the Henrys, and obviously Bergkamp came from obviously the year before Wenger came along. But the point still stands that they had that shit. They employed that shithousery. That as in, they inherited that. They took it on from the Tony Adams of this world. So it should be more. Let's be honest. This game should be out of sight now. 3-0 would be flattering. Don't be complaining. But yeah, that was massive part of the club. But that's not just a club thing, but any team that's going for that wants to compete at the highest level, be it domestically or both domestically and on European standings, you've got to have that shit. You've got to have that element of shithousery about you. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah. Like I said earlier, I've accepted Arsenal's fate in this title race since Friday night. I was clinging on to hope going into the Friday game, and then we all saw what happened. So, but still, again, unlike others, I'll still get behind the team and all, and hope something changes and goes in our favour. But I'm going to call it as it is. I'm not going to sit here blindly and go, "Oh, we're doing fantastic. It's only 1-0." Da 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 da. Oh, Saka, this ain't good. Is he going for? Is he taking the corner? Counter attack FC. Here we come. I'll get to a comment in a minute, Colonel. 1 second. Big up to yourself, by the way. Piss easy. Ferguson there. Piss easy. And then pathetic from Saka. Pathetic return from Saka. For fuck's sake, man. Manager quick enough to sell players like Marley, Mavropanos, etc. without hesitation. What's that? Pardon me. What irks me is why do we still have Holding at centre half? We do really need to improve our 14 to 15 man squad. Yeah. In terms of Holding, again, I think it's more of a because of the ex-teammates as well. A familiar face, someone he knows he can rely on as a squad player. That's the thing, squad player. But I've got to sort of have a go at Arteta here in terms of he forced this situation on the Holding. Let's be honest, if you think about it, because Saliba picked up a knock, nothing serious at the time, but picked up a knock against at back end of the Fulham game. And a few days later, in his infinite wisdom, decides to play Saliba in the Europa League the second leg against Sporting Lisbon at the Emirates. We could have played Gabriel instead. Does he do that? No. So then Saliba starts that game, and within the first 12 to 15 minutes, he's having to come off, and we haven't seen him since because he aggravated the niggle on his back. And there's rumours, like Joel said earlier, there's rumours, nothing confirmed by the clubs or anything, respectively, but there's rumours that he's out for the season. And again, that's on our set. And again, that then putting the pressure on Holding to perform consistently for the remaining 9 to 10 games of that. Oh, fuck off. What was that defensively? Oh my fucking God. Offside goal just now. Thank God it was offside though. What is it? Way off. Fucking way offside. Pathetic though. And that's where Rob Holding's weaknesses today. It's just ball watching. Like, got the Wenger side of East Wenger telling him. But that's just what I'm saying. Because of Arteta's, I can't say naivety. I know he's still young in the game and all that, but he knows the squad. He should know. But we're in a title race, for fuck's sake. Oh, here we go. Are we genuinely checking this? I mean, the foot I think they're going to give this. I actually think they're going to give this. The foot they're going to go in line with is literally in the air, not planted, but okay. I swear to God. I found my phone at the way, so I don't want to. I want to. Oh, fuck off. That's it. Title's done. Pathetic. Fucking sick of this bullshit. And that's what I said 15 minutes ago. Someone said something fucking stupid on Twitter. We need to get to half time at 1-0. 15 minutes before the second, still to go. I said they jinxed it, and look what's happened. For fuck's sake. Arsenal, in terms of competing in this title race, they completely bottled it tonight. And not just tonight, bottled it against Southampton. There's no getting around it. There's no if, buts, and maybes. They fucking bottled it. They've bottled it tonight. They bottled it to Southampton. They threw it away against West Ham and Liverpool in both games were 2-0 up. I cannot. Mate, Fads, what about your own team, my friend? At least we actually made the attempt to at least make Man City work for their title this year. No one else turned up. What do you want? What did your team? How did your team do in the title race? Oh wait. By the way, Ben White's been taken out, and it's all kicking off, and the refs just going la 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 la. I'm going to book you, Greenwich, because you're having a go at me. Even though Ben White's the one that's been fouled. Dong. But that's okay, because Ruben Diaz kicking out because he lost the ball in the far corner there, kicking out in front of the linesman, by the way, but in front of the official, kicking out at Ben White's fucking calf. That's okay. You, Granite, you speak up to me, you're booked. Are we taking the piss? And people go to me, oh my God, all of us referee today for the Man City game. We have never lost against when he's been in charge this season. Well, guess what? 2-0 down. Could be a red. It won't be. They won't look at. They won't. They won't do nothing. He's been booked now anyway. They won't VAR. They won't VAR check this. I can agree with my fellow gooners at least. Exactly the same. Thank you for joining us, by the way. But yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake! This is. Oh, just before half time as well. On my end, anyway. Just bring him in.
I thought I might as well come up early.
What's going on? Why are we getting this tonight?
The thing is, I don't really. We just seem to be really nervous.
I understand nerves, but to a point, it's got to come at some point in the game where you try and get yourself into the match and get a foothold on it. It's just like they're going, oh, it's Man City, they're at home.
Yeah, we're going to lose.
This is bewilderment to us. Let's just bend over and just go, off we go, there's the goal for you. The amount of times Ramsdale's been exposed to that.
There are players that are genuine. People are going to moan, but I think Thomas Partey is genuinely working his nuts off in this game to try and get in the right positions and to do the right thing.
I'll say he's partly at fault for the first goal because he's sort of he's in no man's land, and De Bruyne is running through, and Gabriel as well, leaving Ramsdale exposed like that.
But when you've got someone like that running, it's mad. Someone's put Partey was atrocious. I don't think it was atrocious, personally. I'm
still being our best player, but in my opinion, anyway.
And I have to say, if it weren't for Ramsdale, we'll be about 4 or 5-0 down by now, because exceptional. You know, even if you were 2-0 down, your keeper can still be having a good game, because the first goal was just another dream by Kevin De Bruyne. It's just what he does. He finds the spot, doesn't he? And he just. But yeah, this is the thing. When we were actually 1-0 down and we were up to say 40 minutes, I thought, actually, if we think of how City were in their game, where they completely switched off when they were 3-0 up.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a tough one. It is a tough one, and I know Liam's probably not particularly happy about it, but it's a tough game to watch, because more than anything, the passes are really lacking. They're really lacking any intent to get to the other guy. We've been cut off so many times, or is it just that City are on a different level? Is that?
I think it's more so the players that our players are just like the pressure's getting to them. They're lost. The pressure sort of got to them as well.
And the fact that they're booing Jesus and Zinchenko, and I'm thinking, hang on, these guys were actually really loyal at your club, and you know, even when they weren't picked every week, they were still playing for your shirt. They still actually won you titles, and you just I don't get that. But
no. Our Smith was saying we are doing nothing to get us to this point. No impression, slow on the ball, clueless defence part. Part is just getting run over. Needed help 20 minutes ago.
Xhaka's kind of been cancelled out, hasn't
he? All of them have. But the one thing that frustrated me at the start of the game,
Martinelli hasn't even had a sniff. Really,
no.
He hasn't even.
No.
Saka's had more of the ball, but I don't know.
It's the first
Odegaard's doing more defending than attacking. But then they all are. You can't play your game if your game's not really there to be played, because they're just not allowing it, are they? They're shutting us down, and
No, exactly. And I was going to say, what really frustrated me, especially when it was at 0-0 at the start of the game and all that, was we kicked off and literally our first thing was get the ball to Ramsden and hoof it back to him. It's like, every time we got for the next couple of minutes, then every time we got the ball, we don't want it. We don't want it. You have it. And it's inviting the pressure back, and I'm just like, what are you doing? And then Rob Holding's getting.
Again, it's getting turned inside out. To be fair,
I think not big at him either. But he's been left. He's getting left on his own against Haaland because everyone else is pressing either too far forward or too far away. And I know
Ben White. I have to say, Ben White has actually played.
Yeah.
He's tried his hardest to get in every position possible to try and get something to. But his block was fantastic.
Yeah. So that's what I say. Outfield player wise, I think he's the only one that's really hiccups now. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I'll take over Ryan. Don't worry. It's just been one of those halves. Really, we haven't been able to play. We haven't been able to do our thing. But at the same time, it's almost like we've come into it like a nervous team. Like you were saying. We've come into a game. We've come into the Etihad. We're playing Man City. Man City are on form. Oh no, they've got Haaland. It's almost like everything is kind of. I don't know. It's not working in our favour at all. We just seem to be switched off. That's the only problem. And the game, I can't even say the game's there to be won. Because it isn't in the current position we're in. BX Gunner, I'll let you put it up, Ron. BX Gunner 81. His performance was shite. I think it's a combination of the two. We're playing an elite club at them because they are at the moment, aren't they? They are an elite club. If Haaland gets 2 more goals, like I was hearing, if he gets 2 more goals, he's the first guy to get to 50 goals in all competitions as a Premier League player for 92 years. That's incredible.
Yeah.
And you can't take that away from that guy, can you? Let's be honest.
No.
Colonel Ward has take Saka off, bring Tierney on at left back, and put Zinni in midfield, but replace him with Jorginho, and then bring on Eddie or Trossard up front with him.
I won't bring Eddie on, personally.
Eddie, I don't think Eddie's going to survive in this game, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Tierney may possibly come on at some point, but I think you'd be looking. I don't know.
I think the real gut wrencher was literally that one, but just that goal just before half time with Jonathan Stones being VAR checked, and
And to be fair, it looked onside. I'm not gonna. It was bang in line, and I think if you're bang in line, then it goes in the favour of the onside, doesn't it?
yeah,
Because you're not
basically,
offside. So,
no.
Beat's Gunner 81. Partey doesn't look composed. He's been reckless, throwing off our whole 11. I don't think you can blame it on Partey alone. You know, he's. What do you do then? Do you take Partey off and then bring Jorginho on? Because that would be the only like-for-like swap, really, for that midfield.
Yeah.
I don't think you should move Zinchenko into midfield, particularly. Maybe it's too much of a pressure game for him. City are simply better. Their possession and passing are dicing us up. We're chasing shadows. There is no DM we have that will make a difference. Well, as I say, the only one you can really swap, but then you're going to get Jorginho might have a bit of a less heated head on him than Partey.
But yeah, games never over because I know we can score in the last 5 minutes. But we haven't gone to make.
The game isn't over. Don't get me wrong. We're not saying the game's over. But what we're saying is it's a very big ask.
And things need to change on our side of things, yeah.
We need to believe in ourselves. I'm not being horrible. I know people are going to absolutely blast me for it, but Ryan has said it before as well, so you can blast him as well. But we are top of the league. I know they have 2 games. We're not stupid. We know they've got 2 games in hand. We know that. But let's not forget, we have still got ourselves into the position of being top of the league. We were written off at the start of the season that we weren't even going to get a top 4 place.
I've had a United fan come in and going, how dare you compete for the title? I was like, okay, so how has everyone else done this season? If it weren't for us doing what we've done this season, Man City would have walked this weeks ago.
Yeah.
At least we've come along this season and made them, if they do go on to win this, if they do, it's a big if, obviously, because they've still got games where they can drop points, so whatever. But
let's be honest, though, right?
We've made them work for it.
Are they going to drop points?
If they do win it, we've made them work for it. Unlike everyone else, who's just bent over and been crap this season. Let's be brutally honest. Chelsea and Liverpool.
Are we gonna? Are they going to drop points? Be realistic.
I don't know. They could do because they've got that Real Madrid game that could take a lot out of them, possibly.
Brighton in the mix.
I just don't know. You've got Brighton, they're going for European football. They've got to play them in one of their games. And then West Ham looking to stay up. Everton are slap bang. Everton away. It's always been a difficult game for them, and they're slap bang in the middle of that. The Madrid.
We'll see.
Semi-final. But that's to the point where that's what we've come to this point of the season now. That because of the last 3 games going into this, we're now looking elsewhere for favours elsewhere now. And yeah, realistically, form-wise, it don't look like that's going to happen. But you never know in football. So
yeah, like I say, I'm not going to turn around and say it's over until it's mathematically over.
Yeah,
because regardless of what anyone else thinks, I couldn't really. Ryan knows I couldn't really give a crap, to be fair, what other people think. But I will stand by this team through thick and thin. You know, we win, lose or draw. I'm a gooner, the same as other people, but you know, I stand by the team. And what this team has done this season has been incredible. It's actually put a spark back in the fan base that we lost for so long. And people can turn around and go, "Oh, Arteta boring this and that," when people weren't saying that weeks ago.
No.
So they can cut all that crap out. It's ridiculous. You know, we're losing 2-0 to the defending champions, who are now in the semi-final of the Champions League as well, and all the rest of it. Let's give ourselves a bit of credit here, to be honest. It's not going our way this game, but we've still got a second half as well. City had a bit of a funny wobble in, a couple of games ago when they were dominant in the first half against people. When we were 1-0 down in this game, we were just, we were inviting the pressure ourselves. But, if we'd gone into halftime 1-0 down, I'd have thought, you know what? We could do all right if we come out with the right mentality second half. 2-0 was a bigger ask, but we're Arsenal Football Club. Let's give it a go. Let's just try here, to be honest. It's not out of the realms of possibility, but it's a difficult ask. But let's just go second half and let's play the football that we play, because, that's what we got to do, me.
No, exactly.
Sorry, I was just giving my speech. I'll just get fed up with it. Everyone seems to blast us all the time, and actually look at what we've done. People aren't pointing the fingers at fucking Chelsea and Tottenham and Liverpool, who've had shitters, and we've.
Someone pointed out that. Someone pointed out the other day.
We get blasted for being top of the league, Ryan.
Yeah.
What have we got to do?
Even if we wanted to get blasted, let's be honest. But no, someone pointed out the other day on Twitter. They actually said, because obviously everyone's got talking about this bottling and this, that, and the other, and this Arsenal fan came out and said, "Well, hang on, how come in his opinion, like the biggest bottled job in Premier League history is Man United in 2011-2012. They were 8 points clear after Arsenal beat Man City with after 32 games gone, only a few games to go, and they threw it away. But no, that's never mentioned. But yet we were 8 points clear, but Man City had a game and had to technically 5 points clear. Oh, you bottled it. No, that's not it.
Yeah, it's all, Well,
yeah. Stefan saying, as an Ipswich and Celtic fan, I have enjoyed the journey with Arsenal. Keep going, keep on keeping on. The future is still bright. Yeah, exactly. That's the.
Yeah, the future is bright. Ryan said it, and you, Ryan, from the beginning. You said, look, at the end of the day, they have spoke about a process. I know people get pissed off with the term process, but you look at it and you think, actually, do you know what? He did have a process, and look where we are now. And each season has been a step.
Yeah. And for me, again,
the Champions League football. Let's
yeah, exactly. There's a positive to look at as well.
First
we are
time
back
for a long time.
Yeah, a long time.
We've been waiting for,
No, exactly. And I've maintained since January. I maintain this that I've said that no matter what, I've said since we beat United at the Emirates, we're guaranteed first, second. Even back then, I've said no matter what happens this come May, if we win the title or not, if we don't win the title, I'll be disappointed. Don't get me wrong, but I believe in this team that next season, I've seen enough of a reaction from this team from the back end of last season's fallout to say to feel that they can come back next season with the right additions in the squad in the summer, Declan Rice and all that, etc., amongst others, in the areas that need addressing, and we'll go again.
Well,
and make a good count of ourselves in Europe. But yeah, second half's underway, by the way. Nothing, ain't missed nothing yet, but we're going to pop off for second half.
I'll better go then. I might have to put my boy to bed in a minute, so I'll let you know either way. But
yeah, no worries, mate. No worries.
I'll speak to you soon.
Come on,
boys. Come on, boys.
Positive vibes.
I'm trying, mate. I'm trying.
So that Arsenal attack is second half underway. As I said, Saka's down that right hand side, needs a bit of support, not getting it, because it takes it out to Xhaka, Zinchenko, back to Granit. On target. He's on target. I don't think it was meant to be a shot, but I can't watch what is just the same again. Saying that an attack now. Gabriel, let's get rid of it for fuck's sake. Stop asking him how to come out and expose himself for fuck's sake. Don't do a Tommy Ashley on us, for God's sake. No subs from either team, by the way, especially Arsenal. But, I said I would have made subs, but it is what it is. Your hair's on one tonight. Have a fucking shower and the fucking hair just doesn't want to fucking sit right. No, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But they actually got a point there. You have got a point in terms of what you said about you've been saying this. We're back in the Champions League, and no one seems to realise how massive that is. You've got a point because obviously we've been in the title race. Everyone's sort of come away from that. And also just about Liverpool taking the lead now against West Ham. Joel Matip in the 67th minute for Liverpool. I wonder how Chris is coping because the team he supports beating the team he goes and watches at London Stadium, his second team. How he's sort of processing tonight. Like I said, the Arsenal miss, Steve. Like I said, Steve, I personally would have made some subs at half time, but at least make 2 subs at half time. Make something, freshen something up, make something different. Give certain players a kick up the backside they clearly fucking need. Get Trossard on being one of them. But yeah, I don't know if it's just an acceptance of the situation we're in now in this game, or he's giving them a few more minutes to get their head out their asses. But we've had a few attacks, but nothing come off it. But every time Man City come forward now, we're sort of, I don't know, every man behind the ball basically. Sam, it has been a great season. I'm very happy, but this close and dropping from it seems strings couple. Yeah. In terms of actually having silver, because it's going to be such a disappointment if we do not win this league now. We can't obviously win anything else because it'd be such a disappointment not to win a trophy. Playing the football we have done for the majority of this season. But it's a learning curve for the majority of this team now. Yeah, again, in terms of because obviously it's a learning curve last year in terms of going for a top 4. It's a learning curve there. And there are a few additions in there, like Zinchenko and Jesus and most others in the summer. And we've seen what we've seen this season, but now this is a whole new learning curve for the majority of this team. Being in the Premier League title race is a whole new learning curve, not simple as. And as I said before, I've been saying it for fucking months. Worst case scenario, we don't win it. I believe this team will come back and go again next season. The likes of fucking Booby on Sky Sports and all these other so-called football knowledge fucking YouTubers and TikTok lot ain't got a clue. They really haven't. This is a once in a lifetime for you guys. You're going to fall off next season. Chelsea won't be this bad. They could be. You don't know. Look who they're looking to bring in, for God's sake. Where's Potts? It's Potts. Okay, what did he do at Tottenham? Did he win anything there? No. And look how he sort of coped with the egos of PSG. Like the manager's gone past. He hasn't had a job since in terms of he's not using a stepping stone club to get himself back in the game. He's trying to throw himself back in the deep end again. After mentally doing after the mental fatigue has taken out of him with that's why all media. It just gets annoying though, like, and that's been my main gripe, Chris, in terms of Gary Neville this season. All summer on the bloody Sky Sports thing they've started doing, the space, what I'm going to call it. I don't know. What do they call? I don't know what they call it. Eva, you know what I'm on about. Back in the summer before the ball had been kicked. No, last season was the highest you've ever gotten. Oh, feck off, Ramsdale, thank you. Oh, Benjamin, don't. Say that again. Rami. Oh, fucking massive migraine is right. Oh, just so sick. It's done, has to go. Yeah. He's just not with it. He needs not with it. I can't watch this, to be honest. I don't blame you. If you want to stick around now and just keep chatting in the chat, knock yourself out. But I can't. I can't blame you for wanting to step away and all that. Oh boy. Okay, that's 3-0. Going by Chris's reaction, that's 3-0. Oh, fuck me. I say 4-0. Where's the third? Never fourth cut. Never goal come from. Fucking plastic fans. I'll call it as it is. They've turned up. They've turned up for a game. Oh, fuck off, Noel. The fans decided to fill out the stadium for a team that's top pushing for a title. Other than that, and then yeah, it's like yeah. Well, come and say, fuck off. Ball watching again. I got, you know what? That's the first time I've got holding there for ball watching. Ball watch, and then we realise where it's going, and it's too late. By the time we realises where it's been passed to, again, yeah, I'm not expressions, fads. I'm not expressions. I'm big enough and ugly enough to suck this up all the way to the bitter end. And like I said earlier, at least my team's. Yeah, we got done at 3-1. We made mistakes in the Emirates game that gave him the 3 points there. Tonight we've been outplayed, completely outplayed. There's no getting around that. But my team for the whole of this season, unlike every other so-called big team, and you can say that Fadge all you like, but unlike every old man was holding his yeah, you haven't the Posner you haven't done in what 10 years. You're suddenly doing this season because we're pushing you. Fuck off. You can say Arsenal for the Premier is a fucking joke, but end of the day, unlike Man United, unlike Chelsea, unlike Liverpool, unlike them pretenders down the road that call themselves a big club, even though they're not a big club in Tottenham, we actually turned up this season and we've made Man City work their fucking asses off to win this title. One way or the other, they've had to work their asses off to get themselves into position to win this title. We haven't made it easy until the last few games, obviously. That doesn't matter. But for the majority of the season, we've made them fucking work for it. And that I can be proud of. That and the fact we are back in Champions League. But in terms of we've actually, unlike everyone else, we've actually decided to turn up and push Man City and make them work for it. If they do go on to win this, that I can't fault. I will never have a dig at the team for. They actually did stick at it until obviously the last few games, but that's another matter. That's another discussion for another show. That's the teams that are giving. Yeah, in terms of, I think the pressures have got to certain players tonight, and it's all got messy. More pardon, mate. You know what? You can take the piss, but how's United doing? How's Chelsea doing? And because he's handball, but because he's done that and then into it won't be given. But as I said, how's Man United doing? How's Chelsea and Liverpool doing this season? Have they been mounting the title challenge? Did they push the boundaries and make Man City work for this title? No, we have. Simple as. And again, don't get me wrong, I'm disappointed. I'm massively disappointed. I made a massive rant in the first half how disappointed I am. It doesn't look like we're going to see this through and win the title. But one thing I can say that I am proud of what the team's done this season. Went for 2, yay! Go on, there's a positive. There's another positive. Chelsea are losing. So even though Astrid and guaranteed she is doing a little video at half-time or during the game, Arsenal in the mud. How's your team in the 12th? Or about to fall into 12th anyway. Ryan, are you talking solace that we made City work to win the title? Come on, do we get? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not in the sense of they probably coming across for you. I'm just saying that I'm getting Man United fans and all these rivals coming now, giving it the big I am. But I'm just saying, worst case scenario, if you don't win this, which it doesn't look like we're going to win the title, I can actually say at least we didn't, unlike everyone else in the league, in terms of the big clubs, in terms of Liverpool, Chelsea, United, then pretenders down the road in Tottenham. At least we didn't yield from the get-go and go, it's not our season, there you go, sitting and walk away with 20 points plus with X amount of, like, back in March, basically. Martinelli's been taken off for Trossard. Why are you being on Trossard at 3-0? Why not make the sub at half-time? But my point is that literally, Jacques has been taken off for Jorginho. Okay. But my main point was literally just saying, like, unlike others, at least my team decided to make Man City panic, basically. And at one point, it looked like we were going to do it, but in terms of win it. But again, don't get me wrong, I'm fucking fuming. I'm disappointed. I'm going to pull this off now. I was genuinely looking forward to going to the last game of the season and seeing my team lift a trophy the first time in 19 years and end that 19 years of Premier League pain. But it doesn't look like it's going to be for us, sadly. But we go again. This isn't a flash in the pan. This is what rivals need to get in their heads. This isn't a flash in the pan, one-off season for us in terms of competing for a title. We're going to come back next season with additions we're going to make in the summer. We're going to come back with the same play. This squad's going to be here with a few additions made in the summer, and we're going to be even stronger and go again. And we're going to have Champions League football as well. So we're going to be kept on competitive-wise from the get-go, kept on our toes. So it's going to keep. It's not going to be like it has been for the last 6, 7. Since we've fallen out of the Champions League, basically. Since 2017, we fell out of the Champions League. We've been in this Europa League competition, apart from last season, obviously, where it's literally the group stages of Europa League is pretty much a foregone conclusion. We can sort of rest players, this, that, and the other. No, we're going to have to go gun home, but both in terms of Champions League, we're going to have to go full strength. No mercy, 3-1 Forest. Is it Forest winning 3-1 against Brighton? I said Brighton was a dodgy one. Bloody hell. It's like when your child foot never footy. No, I'm going to be disappointed come when this is mathematically done for the title. I'll be disappointed. Don't get me wrong, but as I say, we'll make additions. Certain players that are here now won't be here in terms of maybe Rob Holding, etc. We'll go out and get another centre back. We don't know how Yaka's going to adapt to the squad as well for next season, but we'll go and get another centre back in, another right back. Go and bring Declan in. Make a few other key signings as well in key areas. We go again. I believe this team. I believe in this team now, and that's the thing that Arteta and this team in general have brought back that belief that this isn't a one-off. We've learned from this, and we'll go again because we learned from. With all due respect, we did learn from the mistakes of last year in terms of failing to get Champions League. That's one thing we've done this season. We've gone and got ourselves back in the Champions League this year. Second time I was asking with the majority of this squad. Throwing the title race, why hey? But then next season we go again. We're not going to fall into the trap of going but we've seen over the years of Man United and all season in terms of we go Champions League this year, out of the Champions League, not Champions League. Anyway. If you guys get back to good form, you never know. You're still top. But it's the way we're losing. It's more so the way we're losing. We're 3-0 down against our title rival in Man City. Yeah, we're top still. But they've got 2 games in hand over us against West Ham and Brighton. Brighton might take something from them. You never know. And Everton might take Everton away. Might do something for us because obviously that's slap bang in the middle of Real Madrid. Depending on how the first leg goes. But saying big on Jorginho, he's going to change the game. I mean, there's no point in terms of the subs made. Making subs, mate. You obviously don't want to be losing a game like this and not having the change the scoreboard by the way, but not making subs. But the subs he's made, it's pointless. Bringing Trossard on at 3-0 down. What's that? What you're doing? What are you genuinely doing? And Jorginho for Xhaka, it's like again, it's like for like, where it's just like, is it going to help at 3-0 now? 2-0. It's not realistic. The subs he made, he should have done at half time. He waited an extra 10-15 minutes, and it was too late. Precarious lead though, Chris. It's City's in terms of momentum now. And it's all back. It's all well and good saying get back to the good form, but and obviously a good game now next time. Next time up is Chelsea at home. But in terms of going toe to toe with City, this could. As I said during the first half, the pendulum could massively swing if we lose this badly, and we are doing it currently. Momentum could obviously completely swing, and the Champions League distraction that we was open for the B might not be an issue because obviously it's like everyone else in the league will fear the life out of Man City because they've done it to us back in 2 games over the course of a month and a half, 2 months. What are you wearing tonight, Chris? What kit is Liverpool wearing tonight? Out of interest. I swear to God. Oh, Luca. So Luca is watching. Right, Luca, motherfucker. Stop spamming every fucking comment on Twitter going title over, even before tonight, for the last 4 weeks. Title over, title over, title over, title over, title over. Support your fucking team. Get a reality check. Even before we play Liverpool, title's over. Man City going to win it. Get behind your team and support the fuckers. Get a fucking life. Get a girlfriend. Do something of your life. Because fucking spamming every fucking Twitter comment known to man. If it's Arsenal related, title over, title over, title over, title over, title over. It pisses me off. It's so irritating. Just get a life. I'm sorry. He needs to get. He needs to get out. He needs to get out more. I'm sorry. I might be coming across a bit harsh and all at the moment, but he does. He needs to get out. He is constantly. He just seems he's addicted to social media. He has to say the same two words every time, or some other way of some other narrative or way of saying it. It just fucking annoys me. And now, literally, because I'm literally streaming this with Watchalong on Twitter, on my Twitter account. He's come across it and gone in the comment bit, title over, and I was like, I've seen that 20 times from him today alone. And that's only since I got back from work at 5 o'clock. Between 5 and fucking now, over 20 times I've seen him say that fucking same thing. If I counted the amount of times he said it since before we played Liverpool at Anfield, that ball was even kicked. It'd be ridiculous. You wouldn't believe me. Now, this is it, Arsenal. Now you decide to play the push-up game and play your game when you're 3-0 fucking down. I'm sorry, it might sound nasty, but I don't care. It's pissing me off recently. What's it after? What really pissed me off, and again, this is public knowledge now on Twitter and all that, because I've mentioned it I mentioned it on bloody my own Twitter page and all that. He pissed me off basically. Fucking Friday night after that, 2 hours after the game, I'm in bed and my phone going because he's fucking decided that in his infinite wisdom at 12:30 at fucking night, 12:30 at night, might be just slightly later than that, but either way, to start spamming me on DMs and going, I'll take her out, Ryan, what do you think? I'll take her out, Ryan, what do you think? Oh, fuck off, get alive, support the fucking team. You're meant to be an Arsenal supporter. I think he's not or not. I think I've said it before about the Arsenal and all that, but I'm not going to get into it now. But anyway, support the fucking. I literally fucking went in. I went in on the prick because he really pissed me off at that point. I'm in bed. Fuck off. Fucking no need for it. And basically, in no uncertain terms, I made it perfectly clear he needed to get behind his fucking club, his so-called supports, and support them. Look up the word support and fucking read the definition, basically, and learn something. Because you're not doing it in the moment. Okay, I've been calling for Smith for over how long? He's taking Odegaard off, I think. Yeah, Odegaard's going off. So you take sorry, Gundogan's going off. Sorry, you take the Man City sub first. Okay, well, getting ahead of himself there. Glory hunting prick. An official ESR sign, but yeah. I don't understand if Smith Rowe, with the rumours not to be true, Smith Rowe's getting a bit naffed off at the moment. I can understand it. Could have played him. He could have started him, Smith Rowe, against Southampton on Friday. No, you go Fabio Vieira. And now, when it's with 90 minutes to go plus injury time, we have to got Odegaard off. Oh, fantastic. Oh, Stefan, behave yourself. Literally, I'm not joking. I literally got bombarded with fucking in my DMs by Luca going, so-called Arsenal fan. I'll tell her out, Ryan, what do you think? Like I'm going to sit there and go, after I've been backing the manager for a while now, in terms of since I held my hands up and said, you know what, I got it wrong, and Party should be going to get away one there. The video, well, it wasn't. I don't think it doesn't look like it was on purpose, but VAR are going to look at him and probably send him off. Just pissed me off even more. Just rub salt in the wound. There was no intent there. It's a complete accident. Like his foot's run across, like coming across, and he's caught like on Stones his head. Yeah, exactly. Move on. No, genuinely, he's fucking doing it like, as I say, after 12 at night, I'm getting myself, I'm watching TV, calming down from what I've witnessed in terms of moving on from the game and all that. And it's just some buttons going on the other side. What's going on? He's fucking DMs me, and I'm like, oh, I've got to fucking open them all because it's like multiple. And it starts off, I'll set her out, Ryan, what do you think? And I've said it, I left it in no uncertain terms that I wasn't impressed basically with him fucking, not only messaged me at that time of night, but expecting me to go, oh, you know what, Luca, after tonight's game, you're right. He's got us into Champions League, but you know what, we've got to sack him. I mean, the guy's logic makes no sense, by the way. Oh, well, he got us in the titles, but we didn't win it, so we need to move on now. Get a new manager in. Take us. What club operates like that? What club? Okay, apart from fucking Chelsea under Roman Abramovich, okay, that aside for a second there. What other club in England operates like that? Chelsea aside from the Roman era. Like, come on. If that was the case, his argument's flawed because both obviously when Liverpool went for their first title charge, I think it's second by a point or two away from City in the end, in the last game of the season. By that ethos, oh, here he goes, all kicking off now. Thomas and Jack are getting a bit of a scrap here. Thomas has got to be careful here. I think he's been booked already, so he could be going off. Is that going to be good? But my thing is, boy, I'll wait for this to sort itself out and probably see a red card come my way. No fucking luck tonight. But yeah, same. By Luca's logic, then Liverpool should have sacked Klopp, basically, no matter what. Because you made your first title charge, didn't go the way you wanted it, you lost it by a couple of points, you got a sack. That's basic Luca's logic. It's like, are you fucking mental? No club operates like that apart from Chelsea. That's under the previous ownership. I was just seeing some in the comments now, but no, it's just as I said, I left it in no uncertain terms that no, I'm still backing my manager, still back the team, and I'm waiting till next season. And the following morning, he comes back to me and goes, "You know what? You're right. I'm going to give Arteta until the Champions League the end of the group stage of the Champions League. If we get knocked out, that's it. No matter what we are doing in the league at that time." He's like, it just hurts my head. People like him hurt my fucking head. This again, I'm disappointed. Don't get me wrong. We're not gonna. It doesn't look like. Again, we're still top, like Nemesis is saying, but yes, they've got 2 games in hand, and they've got to win every game, and this, that, and the other. But Alva's getting ready to come on, fantastic. Of course he does. He's never. Amazing how suddenly he dropped a few points. He's back in that bandwagon officially again. When we were doing well, he couldn't really say much. He had to word things differently. Old Lee Gallagher in Spain, hiding away FC, and then literally the second it's got a bit wobbly. See, I told you. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, exactly, Sam. Exactly. Don't play with the fucking traffic. And I'm just saying it how it is, that side of things. I'm just like, get a life. Oh, that's it. You can't play. Sorry, you can't play in M25, Sam, because he ran away to Spain, remember? So, what's the most populous motorway in Spain? Go and play traffic there. See how far that gets you. Free kick. We've had more the ball in this half. I know it's 3. Even at 2-0, we had a few spells before that, before 3-0. Don't get me wrong, but nothing cutting edge. We've had that. What was meant to be a cross turned out to be a shot, really, from Xhaka. That's the only thing that's really tested. Seemed to have tested Edison. We just seem a bit, as I say, he's just going through the motions tonight. Nerves have got the better of him, and it is what it is. But I'm not going to fucking be a twat and go to, oh, we ain't winning the title. So you know what? Mikel's got to go. We've got to get someone else in, even though he's got us Champions League football, and we're clearly going in the right direction over the course of the season. We're going in the right direction, but things have still got to go our way in the future. Things have got to change next season. This happens again. No matter what's it, depending on if this happens again, we put ourselves in a title chance next season. We do this again. Then yeah, you got to ask questions. But unlucky suck, unlucky. But we're down to 7th then, are they? Let's have a look at the league table anyway, because obviously we're fit. Is he just making the subs for the sake of it now? Is he genuinely just making the subs for the sake of it? Warner's getting taken off, by the way. Saka's been taken off for Reece Nelson. So now he's just making the subs for the sake of it. In terms of Smith Rowe, by the way, being Smith Rowe, it's really. I'll be understandably pissed off if I'm Smith Rowe. If rumours are to be true, that there's a bit of fiction between him and Arteta. There's the rumours. There's rumours at the moment, nothing concrete. If that's to be true, and Smith Rowe's pissed off at his lack of playing time since coming out from his surgery, I can understand, because he's been brought on today. Yeah, he's getting minutes today and all that. Like, it's good to see him and all. But personally, if you think, hang on, well, I could have started this game. I could have started on Friday and saved the embarrassment of fucking 3-3. Got a few minutes behind me, come on today, or started today, gave you a bit of asked you a question if I could play tonight and all that sort of thing. But no, you've decided to finally play me in a game for the first time since the international break when the team's 3-0 down. What was the point? This game went into field. Mate. Jesus has gone off already, so that's not going to happen. That won't happen now. There we go. Let's have a look. Fabrizio just tweeted. Is it Fabrizio? I'm assuming it's Fabrizio. Official Fabrizio, anyway. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. Fabrizio just tweet. Is it just tweeted? Yeah, but in the last 2 minutes he tweeted this out. Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea results since interim manager Frank Lampard took over, with a blue emoji, graphics, and hashtag CFC. 5 games, 5 defeats, 9 goals conceded, 1 scored. While negotiations are progressing with Poch, waiting on final full agreement soon. Then someone underneath that's gone. Lampard's last 19 games actually. Drew 1. That's right. He's drawn 2, lost the rest. 1-1. So yeah, drawn 2, 1-1, lost the rest. 17 games. Fucking hell. Well done, James. Thank you, James, because that's our next game up is that actually. That's one thing I've said from the get-go in terms of Chelsea at home on. Sorry, I know it's been moved to Tuesday now, but Chelsea under Lampard's fantastic. That's the game when we have. if we cannot beat a Frank Lampard Chelsea after being denied the Frank Lampard Everton, if we can't beat a Frank Lampard Chelsea, especially in the form they're in as well, they're in worse form than us, for fuck's sake. If we cannot beat that Chelsea comfortably, and I mean comfortably, then yeah. I think become Leeds manager next season. Steph, oh my god! Okay, I think I'm going to tap out. If Frank Lampard, yeah, but say if Frank got the Leeds job, I'll start following another sport. Oh dear! Full time in the other games, by the way. Forest won 3-1. That's huge in their push to stay up in the Premier League. By the way, West Ham lost 2-1 at home to Liverpool in the end. Chelsea lost 2-0 to Brentford, and we're obviously losing as we speak to City. They're going to eventually go on to win the league. Anyway, they could have a new manager, but no. Apparently, the thing is, apparently, whatever's going on with the discussions, Frank Lampard, no matter what, Frank Lampard's going to remain in charge at the end of the season. So even if Poch, his name is for the play after what's happened at PSG and again with the taint, as Chelsea fans have been saying on Sky and all that, is tainting at Tottenham as well. Never did anything there really in terms of win a trophy. We're different to them. We expect more. On the OG players, are they really be like, oh, wow. It's an upgrade nowadays in name wise to Graham Potter, but after how Tottenham ended and then how PSG just went in general, that's not something. Again, don't get me wrong. Obviously, Unai Emery's had to rebuild his career since PSG, and obviously use us as a start of that. But yeah, still doesn't bode well when the first club you go to in general, and it's like there are egos there, big egos, world class players, and it didn't turn out well there. So what the hell is it? How the hell is it going to work with the 20,000 egos that have been brought by bloody Todd Bowley? Yes, some kind of magic that only chairman see. Yeah, exactly. Oh, fucking hell. We might have something positive. I'm just seeing something yet. I'm just saying we've got a positive to talk about. Well, hey, Rob Holding, you know, he's better than Carnival. Fucking hell, I swear to God, Nemeth. I swear to God. You said it a few minutes ago. I swear to God that actually happens. It's 3-1 now, Rob Holding. Of all the people to fall to, by the way. Way on side, Def and Trossard pulls it back. All the time in the world, Holding there. This has been what sort of been keeping our hopes that they'd drop points at some point before tonight's game. Is that defensively they fall off, they get cocky and they fall off. I can celebrate a goal. At least I can celebrate a goal tonight. Jack Grealish has now been taken off, as that's all happened. Phil Foden's come on, fantastic. But he doesn't like scoring against Arsenal, does he? Oh dear, I called over 4.5 goals. Come on, lads, help me get that bag, as we say. That and the mean streets of Greenwich. So stop your slag. So what? He's been booked apparently. Eddie needs. You're asking too much from Eddie. Let's be honest. Even one's too much for Eddie. One goal against Man City is too much for Eddie. That's a fucking foul. Bloody hell. Again, talking about Friday, but that was Southampton. This is Man City. Let's be honest. We'll see. We'll see, Nemeth. We'll see. As it stands, it's a long way off, ready to get even a goal, let alone two. Oh, dear. Yeah, exactly. You know what? Exactly. I'm not even going to read it out myself. Yeah, I've seen the comment you're referring to, Sam, in terms of what Sam said earlier. Yeah, just no. That's not even. That's a whole different show, a whole different non-football channel. Yeah, Jorginho, you went for the wrong person to get up there. By the way, you don't go for the. I mean, playing fucking rugby there. But party, the Ghanaians don't know how to play rugby perfectly there. Make me, Tom. Make me. That's what us who have channels that will never be able to make 1p. Oh, pretty much what I made for this stream. Oh dear, I didn't even check the views actually for tonight. Actually, yeah, that's been going to live views and all that. Oh, let's see how the poll went. It might have been the poll anyway. Go over in that one sec. Yeah. 20 votes we had tonight. City win 45%. Draw was 25%, and an Arsenal win was 30%. So some had faith. In that now, that's ended. But one second, I've seen a tweet. I need to read it actually before if it's about this game or not. Oh, two people didn't like. Oh, I wonder who. It's what it is. Oh dear, got to laugh. Mouth off against someone suddenly. It's what it is. Oh, for God's Is it? No way. Piss off. Shut the front door. There's no fucking. My phone's not going mental. That's not true. That can't be true. They're pissing. They're trying to piss on me, aren't they? Poor choice of words there, but there's no way. No, there can't be. I'll check my phone now. No, it's 92nd minute. Cheeky bastards. 5 minutes injury time, by the way. All that was that. Tom started. It all starts with Tom. It's all Tom's fault, by the way. And then Demeth has jumped on it, and then we all assumed that we scored. And now Nemeth has done it again. Really, Nemeth? Really? Oh dear. Saying it on the phone like I'm mad. Oh, I got to laugh. Don't laugh, you'll cry. Yeah, Nemeth. There's no need. Stefan is just back in numbers. Meeting, bloody hell. Yeah, because Eddie scored, didn't he? Couldn't get past that first man, let alone fucking the other shot. Jeez. Oh, Zinchenko, you bastard. Go, 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 go. Great. Nemeth, behave yourself. You're pissing me off now. There's no need for this. Game on. Fucking cheek. Not falling for it. We've done it too many times now. I'm not falling for it. Quite on my days. The game that comfortable for Man City. Erling Haaland took his man bun off. Letting the hair flow. How long till he changes his haircut, by the way? I just get over the next few years. How long till his haircut changes? I swear. 3-1 it is going on. How's it? No, 3-2 with 5 minutes to go would have been game on. And now you've gone for God's sake. I don't know how to believe anymore because it's just okay. Fantastic. They've done fuck all second half pretty much. Aside from scoring the goals now, since scoring the third, they've done nothing to attack us. Absolutely nothing. And then just score at the end. Why not? And Arsenal want to tweet about it. Don't tweet about anything else all night. Want to tweet about fucking Haaland scoring. Fuck off. No dwarf abuse, please. I mean, the holding against my points would be doing a lot better there. But the reactions of this team frustrate me. By the way, just like the trotting off down back to halfway. You know what? Because you've secured the bag against our pain. You owe me. You now officially owe me, Tom. There we go. Full time whistle goes. Arsenal lose 4-1. Dear, give me strength. I don't think I'll be seeing Joel for the end of this, but we'll give him a few minutes and see what happens. I think he needs one more. I think he needs just one more to break it now. Oh, Ben White's getting in the scrap with Bernard and Haaland's going to be running over. Oh, it's going to be heated on the pitch. I wonder who started it. Rodrigo. And Ben White's. It is. Let's be honest. I mean, the commentator's going. Because I'm reacting to what the commentator's saying. The commentator's going, some people might say the title is decided, mate. The league leaders have just lost 4-1 after losing 3-1 at home to our rivals a month and a half ago. We've now lost 4-1 on their turf. So apart from scoring the goal, no fight, no passion, no nothing in that sense. Really, let's be brutally honest here. The subs made no impact because there's nothing to do by the time they came on. The points difference is now 2 from what was 8 points with a game in hand. Went down to 5, and then they obviously since it went down to 5, they've been quite another game in hand over us. And yeah, seeing that the one of the two teams they've got games in hand over, the one they I hoped it might do something, actually got battered today by Forest. Oh dear, it is. Let's be honest. City are going to walk it now. They're going to win going ever first Monday. Of course it is. We are still top of the league for now. That's the thing, it is for now. We've played 33, they've played 31. All they've got to do is win one of their last. They could literally win one of the 2 games in hand they've got, lose one, win the rest, and they win the league. No matter what we do now, with our remaining few games. Yeah. Well, in terms of the opportunity to win it, yeah. The experience is the experience of Man City is shining through since the international break, and the inexperience of us is sadly coming through as well. Yeah, I thought Russ. I'll be honest. This season, I thought it'd be different. Home and away, I thought it'd be different. It'd be a lot closer, more of a fight, and all that. But yeah, again, we've been brushed aside, and I mean, the Emirates game was more that we made the mistakes. That the 3 goals they scored are mistakes of our own that gifted them the goals, basically, and gave them the points. Better, we played better in the Emirates game. Don't get me wrong, a lot better. But tonight, more pressure was on this fixture in general. But we went within ourselves, and we've shown the form of ourselves that we have been for the last few games since Anfield. And now we've got Bakary Sagna, really. So the team that brought you to England and helped make your career. No going over to any of the players there. No. Hang out with the Man City players, yeah, because obviously they didn't even win the league at Man City. With Sagna, Bakary Sagna. But now, yeah, momentum-wise, not just momentum, but confidence is with City now. Just watch them walk off the pitch. Haaland's obviously what Haaland is. But the confidence is there now with them. The momentum in general is going to be with them, with form. But confidence as well. Our confidence now, losing the way we've lost tonight, confidence is going to be on the absolute floor for our players for this title race now. And Rio Ferdinand's probably going to knocking one out, so they say. Jesus is not goal scoring. No, we do. To be honest, we do. Back off, Mike. Sorry, how's Newport doing? Sorry, how's Man United doing? Did they try and stop Man City winning this league? And you're obviously digging us out and all that, but I'm sorry. No one else has tried to stop Man City win this title this season. Tried, obviously, compared to everyone else. We literally went and did what we've been doing all season until recently. And you won't any effect. They are going to obliterate you at Wembley. They are going to be an absolute high. They want their own history. They want Mike. When is Luka not Arteta out? To put it in perspective of Luka and Arteta out being an agenda thing, we could genuinely win the fucking title, and deep down he'll be Arteta out still. And the first defeat of next season, you would be like, see, we're not going to win the league now. I'll turn out. He's a Man City hits, but they're going for. I'm going to go back to go back on nuclear again. Fucking hell. In terms of Man City, they want to make their own history. They want to the modern wise. They want to take your history. They want that. Not only they're going after your treble, the treble in terms of Champions League, FA Cup, League. They're going for the 3 titles in a row, all in one hit this season. So this is what I don't get. You United fans going, oh come on City, come on City. They're going to fucking mascot history all in one hit, and they make you so. In terms of modern day now, they're making you look so irrelevant now. Hey, what do I know? We need more. Yeah. In terms of Zajus, Sam mentioned it, Van der Voort mentioned it. In terms of Zajus, yeah, he's a good player in terms of the build-up, but yeah, in terms of we do need an actual striker that scores fucking goals. Actually links up at the end of the fucking play. That's so Arteta and Eddie have got to work on. Hopefully they've been working on it for a while, but go out in the summer now and fucking get the player in. Whoever it may be they're identified as a striker to bring in, because obviously we'll be in Champions League, so we can't just rely on Jesus and Eddie with Champions League and League and all that malarkey. Go out and get a striker, a proven European striker that scores goals, that you think will fit the system, will come in and will be that man, that figure point that gets on the end of things. Because that's good. That's what's costing us now. We haven't got that. And people will go, oh, you got Trossard playing with false nine. No, we need an out-and-out striker. We need, yeah, it's good having the option of Trossard as a false nine and all that, but as a tactical switch up every now and then. But no, not on a consistent basis. We need an out-and-out striker basically that scores goals. That's week in, week out, no matter what the angle is, and that could be the difference between us actually not just competing next season for a title again, but actually winning the fucking thing. Well, Stefan, the thing is, you say you didn't bring in reinforcement. He did. He brought in Trossard, he brought in Jorginho, amongst others. So he did bring in the reinforcements, just not enough. I said to Zen in strength, just not enough. I don't know why in the end. We spent most of that fucking window chasing after Modric, and look how that's played out for City and for Chelsea. So all the same old links will arise again. Oh, in terms of if we're talking in terms of the trolls, the idiots that will rise up and have a meltdown tonight, then yeah. In terms of links for players, of course, it's always going to be the case, but as proven last summer and brief sort of kind of in January as well, in terms of January in terms of Trossard, because that wasn't until it was pretty much all but done, paperwork wise, it wasn't really known that we're going to go in for him until it was pretty much all but done, basically. But again, not a good example here. But Fabio Vieira, no one had an inkling that was happening, and obviously, literally as it was all being done by both clubs to get the deal done, he was done and dusted. Basically, oh, he is done, and moved on. Not in the European Champions Cup, nor fucking Champions Cup worldwide. Fucking. Ugh. I'm sorry this is happening. I would like to just see someone else win the league. I've said it. I mean, obviously, I've been saying it on here and privately as well, that Premier League, everyone goes on about the Premier League's the best league in the world, this, that, and the other, because they have the best players. Let's look at it this way. We have Man City been run by a country since 2000. Been run. Their owners are a country since 2009 or 2008, give or take 12 months either way. On that side of things, that's what we're up against nowadays. We've also got you're now thrown into the equation of Newcastle as well, also state run. No matter what they say, they are state run by the enemy of Man City, the Saudis, and so you've got to have that to contend with. So eventually, when Newcastle do catch up in terms of in a competitive sense and start challenging City for the title, the Premier League will literally be just them two duking out for the title year in, year out. City win it one year, Newcastle win it the other, etc. Back and forth, this, that, and the other. And then everywhere else will be, the rest of the league will be fought out between about third onwards, between everyone else. And if you like it or not, guys, that doesn't make us the best league in the world. We're effectively a farmers' league. Like the Bundesliga has been branded over the years with Bayern Munich walking away with it, and occasionally losing that to Dortmund or whatever. But 9 times out of 10, it's Bayern Munich winning the league. League Farmers' League, because PSG. So, and again, La Liga, Real Madrid or Barcelona win the league. Other than that, it's Atletico. We are literally going down that route of, well, we've got the best players in the world because you're fucking throwing money at it. You got states throwing money, going, come to us, come to us, come to us. But like it or not, we are going down. We're in that. As far as I'm concerned, we're in that route anyway. With the Premier League, it's the best league. It's not. It's entertainment drama if you want that. Fair, yeah, okay. But as a competition, no. The best to be branded the best league in the world, you have to have competition. It has to be different teams, not just competing for a title, but winning the title. And we're now on the verge. If City were to win this title this season, it will be 5 titles in 6 years. We are officially in that bracket of like the Liga, Bundesliga, La Liga, etc. Even Serie A at one point, a Farmers League where it's the same team just winning it, and every now and then they'll drop off 1 year, but then they go on a massive run. No, exactly. Stefan, you got a point there in terms of, and then Chelsea came along with the money, and everyone thought, that'd be good for the league. In terms of when Roman came along, it'd be great for the league because it'd be more than just Man United or Arsenal winning it. But that was the start. Sadly, it had the complete opposite effect because then Chelsea had their little stint initially. And then Fergie fought back, and he was like Chelsea United. And once all that, he then had the Man City takeover by the state that they're currently under, and they are. Yeah, not get it twisted, isn't that? And then they play cut. And then since 2011, 2012, when they won the league in 2012, look what happened. From there on in. They haven't domestically, they've dominated. And the league's a one-team league, basically. Anyone dares challenge, good luck to them. But yeah. And people, again, I mean, Stefan's mentioned it over the last few months and all that, and yet Arsenal have spent money, so we should be competing after spending the money we have. Yes, I'm not disagreeing with that, but you've got to realise the mess that the club was in when Arteta took over for him to want to build a team to compete, he had to spend the money. And then I seen a clip today with Boovy, the lad from Bristol, the sportsman City. Make up. He can't make that up. By the way, couldn't make it up for all the love in the world. Knows nothing about the Man City's history before the ownership, but yeah, he's a Man City fan suddenly because they started winning things. The biggest troll, by the way, the biggest. Fans making a living being a football troll. Arsenal are a big club in his opinion. No, we are. Factually, historically, we are because we're the third biggest club in the country. We've won the third most leagues. Just the leagues alone, we've won the third most league titles in England, behind Liverpool and Man United. And then Arsenal have only won three Premier League titles. Yeah, 3 Premier League titles in 31 years is embarrassing. We've won. What was it? He has 4, but they've obviously won more than that, haven't they? Obviously, said this. They've won 5, 6, 7 have won titles, maybe more than that. But all these league titles they've won from 2012 onwards, look at the money they've thrown at it to get there, and it turns out they're fucking cheating at them all. They've financially duped things to bend the rules. Hope to bend the rules to accompany certain players in that got them over the line financially to win the league. And and then people throw it, going, when Arsenal spent the most money out of any club in the last 3 years, it's embarrassing you're not going to win a title. We had to spend the money to catch up with you bastards. You turned out you've done it to cheating. You've doing what you're doing was cheating. But we had to spend the money to get to where we are now. We had to spend the money. We had to get rid of the rot, but also had to spend money to build a squad good enough to start competing again. We had to. So don't get this sudden. It's a dig at Arsenal for spending the most of any club in the last 3 years. When we had to, if we really wanted to compete and stick to the message that the club, like the Cronkies and Arteta have been ramming home since he's walked through the door, that they wanted to compete. We had to spend money, like it or not. And 9 times out of 10, the transfers we brought in have worked. There's a few that have been a bit Renarson and Tommy Ash is going down that route at the moment with his injuries. I think he'll be on his way out in the summer if we get another right back in. Robert Murray had a good start and went off, but Woody Hand don't get started on that. But it's literally a few that haven't worked out. The majority have. Big up Gary, by the way. I would have seen doing it normally, but I'm literally about to wrap things up because I'm shattered and I'm just head's starting to hurt as well, by the way. But yeah, I'm just sick of saying the same thing and having to defend my team for spending money that we had to spend to compete. Anyone else does it, it's okay. Liverpool did it, it's okay because eventually got over the line. But even when they weren't getting over the line initially, they weren't getting the same that we get. You might want to jig that last word, by the way, Mr. Tom, and actually what it actually is called. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, thanks, Sam. By the way, but yeah. As I say, I did give Joel a bit of time, but obviously I put his little one to bed, and he's not coming back on, so it's cool. I don't blame him. Let's be honest. Nice show tonight, Ryan. Well done for taking it so well. I mean, I wasn't at first after the first goal and all that. people, you can go back and see my ranting and all that and raving because I weren't impressed with how we're playing. But in the grand scheme of things, and this is the thing, I'm not Luca, for example. I'm not that sort of fan, not just him in general, but I'm just using him because we've mentioned a few times, or Lee Gunner. I'm not that sort of fan where, with my disappointment or anything like that, I'm going to suddenly have a fueled agenda. There's a chance I need to prove my point. Numbers. No. I'm going to build this channel properly and being honest and real. And if people don't like it, that's up to them. But I can't just on a whim just go, oh, well, we ain't won a title. I'll take her out. No. Just no. But especially when you can see that a disappointing as the fall off has been, and it has been a fall off, and then us not winning the title is disappointing because we're not going to win it. Let's be honest. Even though we are top by 2 points, the chances of us winning the title now is slim, pretty much slim now. Let's be brutally honest. We need a miracle. Let's be honest on that side of things for us to win the title. Yeah. But as I say, as disappointing as that is, and we're not going to do it this season, I believe, from what I've seen, the reaction of my team, my team, I can say that now, my team, from the reaction I've seen from our team this season, from the back end of last season, tells me everything I need to know what Arteta are doing or are working on behind the scenes and what they're building, the structure they are building. That they'll take this disappointment and they'll go again and they'll come back next year bigger, stronger and faster and harder and want to prove the point of going up one step further. And look, we've gone from since Arteta's come in, we came halfway through the season. The half season he finished 8th, won an FA Cup, but no one mentions that, by the way, winning the FA Cup because it's COVID. But let's mention the league title in COVID. 8th in his first full season, 5th. I think now 8th, 5th, and now we're 2nd. Well, we're going to finish 2nd, more likely. Yes, it would be nice to have a trophy to go with the good football we've been playing this season. But it is what it is. And I say they are learning. This young team is learning. And people need to remember this is the youngest team in the league, or second youngest team in the league behind us, behind Southampton. But in terms of the big clubs, the big teams there, this is the youngest team. The teams that normally go for a title, we are the youngest, and we've gone. Unlike Liverpool, I keep saying it. You and all these rivals can come in and give us dick, fine, whatever, and do what you want. If it feels avoided the disappointment of your own club, knock yourself out. If you're that void of anything in your life, knock yourself out. But unlike Liverpool, unlike Chelsea, unlike the small club that acts like it's big, pretends they're a big club in Tottenham, unlike Man United, we decided we're not going to let Man City walk away with the league this season in terms of be 15, 20 points ahead and win the title in February, March. But hey, it is what it is. And I wouldn't mind. In amongst this season, we have found out Man City are being investigated by the Premier League for basically financially cheating to get to where they are in terms of it affects them on the pitch in terms of winning the titles and all that they have done along the way. And if they are found guilty, they will be stripped of them titles respectively. If they are to be found guilty, even though it's taking forever to do that, even though in that time frame Juventus have been for sort of similar situation, financial doping themselves in Italy, found guilty, fined and points deducted, appealed it, got their points back, and now might be facing a re-appeal and vice versa against them. But Man City, nothing yet. Just they've been looked into. over 100 cases, whatever. For you to announce, you must be somewhat knowing what's going on, but we'll see. Amongst all that, and with that, it then you really read into it. It means Man United are cheated out of a league title, 2 league titles, sorry. One under Oli. Liverpool cheated out of 3 league titles. But you're all fucking going, we can't have Arsenal win. Don't want the team that's doing it fairly. Oh no, we'll go back to the team that are cheating. Have cheated us out of titles because that makes logical sense. It was a joke. FFP is a joke. Yeah, don't start on UEFA and the FFP they fucking employed it, fucking backtracked on. Since they fucking bent the knee to Man City, yeah, it's non-existent. Let's prove it's non-existent. But with that, oh dear. Arteta needs to find out how to get us to keep up form the whole of the season, not drop off like we did last season, and now looks like we are obviously doing now this season. Rant. Now I got my rant out earlier, and I've a few rants actually. Arsenal, Luca, Ligana, and idiots in general, basically. But yeah, aside from that, I'm off now. I'm wrapping things up. I'm going up. I won't anyway. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, I don't get bothered into yet. Getting involved in yesterday. Jesus, a whole different conversation. But yeah, I will now be back in terms of after tonight. Obviously, what we're on tonight. We're on Wednesday. I'll be back on. Because obviously our game was meant to be a Saturday, but obviously we moved to Tuesday, so no point me even doing a preview until probably Sunday. Maybe I might do a preview podcast sort of show on Sunday for Chelsea, depending on my mood and how I feel going into that. I will be back definitely on Saturday though for the match of the day watch along stuff. I'm going to reach out to Liam's, and if Liam still wants us to do a bloody match at Man City watch along on the weekend, well, fine, cool, whatever. I'll keep you updated on that. I also spoke to Liam and all that. I'm trying to think now. So yeah, that's Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday there'll be no stream for myself. I'm going to see if someone can cover me for actually. So you guys have got a stream for the watch on for the women's second leg. And the reason why I won't be able to do it because I'll be at the game myself for that at the Emirates second leg women's Champions League semi-final, sorry, against Wolfsburg. Hopefully get over the line over 50,000 now. Support fans have bought tickets basically. Well, we're so close to 60. So come on, if you haven't got your tickets, even if you're not an Arsenal fan, but you're into women's football, please go and get your tickets now. You honestly won't regret it. And get back on Monday. What else? What better way to do it? Be at the Emirates watching football, seeing the English team get to a Champions League final. That's in Eindhoven, by the way. And then I'm back back on Tuesday. I'll be back definitely on Tuesday for the Arsenal v Chelsea match day watch along. Hopefully. Finally, after 4 games now, we can get back to winning ways, especially after tonight's defeat, get back to winning ways, a comfortable winning ways as well. No matter what goes on with Potts or whatever, that's announced before or after, whatever, in the hope of a bounce. Whatever. I'm trying to think now, so that's Tuesday, and then we'll go from there. Depending on how Tuesday goes, we'll go from there in terms of podcasting, this, that, and the other. But yeah, with that, I will be going now. I will see you soon. And as always, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.